Welcome to the Business and Bubbly podcast. This is the place for women in business who are on the journey of building their big ideas and want to have fun along the way. It's for those of us who also know we aren't meant to do business or life alone. Hi, I'm Charity Majors, your host and the founder of Business and Bubbly. Think of this kind of like the can I pick your brain chats that you've always wanted to have with those who are doing epic things, plus business besties, hype girls, and getting into massive action towards your next big idea all in the same place. Oh, and bubbles, because if you're not having fun along the way, you're not doing it right. Together, we'll unlock what it means to be seen, known, heard, and championed all along the ups and downs of entrepreneurship and being a woman in business building big dreams. Each week, I'll bring you a quick sip business tip as well as interviews from top experts that make you feel like you're getting bottle service for your business. We're having the raw and real conversations and chatting about all the things, the messy middle, the pivots, scaling, the good days and the bad days, because here we do real. It's where we can work hard, play hard, cry it out, and dance it out all at the same time without being judged. This is a place where we are in the arena together and we are each other's biggest fans because most of us have enough comments from the cheap seats. It's where our too much is par for the course and where the gaps of our not enough are filled in by the other epic women that are around us. It's where we can be unapologetic about the mission we are on, about the big dreams on our heart, and the business we are building without having to be perfect or have it all together, or even pretend to. It's a supportive community where business is being done amongst like-minded women because when money gets in the hands of good women, great things happen. It's a place where you have the support around you to get out of your comfort zone and go after your big ideas because even when you fail forward or when you reach the top, you know it won't be alone. Also, if you know anything about me, you'll know that I'm obsessed with creating platforms that lift up other women to be seen and heard and known. So with that in mind, I'd like to invite you to list your business on our directory called Find Women in Business. All you've got to do is text the word directory to 833-231-8098, and I'll text you the link back to get your free listing. This is also a great way to connect with other women in business from around the world, so definitely check it out. And now let's get to the good stuff. Grab a glass of your favorite beverage, Prosecco, bubbly water, or whatever your flavor is, and let's dive in. Are you with me? Here we go. Hello, welcome back. I'm your host, Charity Majors, and we are going to be talking about the power of saying no, especially when a lot of open doors are coming your way. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. It is such an honor to have you here. Know that I truly, like it's not lost on me that you are spending time with me here on the show. I love that we just get to connect not only on platforms like this as a community, but also as we take things from offline or online to offline. And as we get in the rooms with not only our chapter meetings that we have that are growing nationwide, and spoiler alert, my friend, I have behind the scenes some really fun chapters that are potentially opening. So we might be going international. Really exciting. I'm just like, yay, I hope that you can celebrate with me. But anyways, we are going to be talking about the power of no in a season where you feel like a lot of open doors are coming your way. And this can be a hard lesson to start to learn, and it's been a season that I have
journeyed through different points in my life. Because when you have momentum, when there is favor on your life, where it just seems like doors are opening and people are asking you for this and for that and come do this thing and will you be a part of this thing, and it just seems like it should be a season of yes, especially when you've been waiting for so long for the season of like where you just get to say heck yes to everything. It also is really, really important to understand if you are going through a season of yes to everything or yes to the right things. Okay. So what this gets into is for every yes that you say, you actually are giving a no to something else, because for us as humans, we only have so much capacity. We only have so much energy. We only have so much time. And I know for me, I am not interested in creating, building, being a part of saying yes to anything or saying yes to enough things that then make the most important things become less important. So for example, for me, as a mom with my family, which that is for sure the most important thing, my faith, my family, for me, those are the most important things. And if I'm building or creating anything that starts to make them less of a priority, I'm not interested in saying yes to that. And so what that gets into is saying no to sometimes a lot of the things that can make me seem like I'm doing a lot, but what there actually are is they're ineffective. I'm not interested in being busy. I'm interested in being effective. I'm not interested in saying yes to everything. I'm interested in saying yes to the great things. And we've heard the saying before, but the enemy of great is good. And so are you maybe walking through a season where a lot of doors are opening, you're getting a lot of invitations, you've been waiting for a season like this, and at the same time, you also need to filter through what it looks like to say yes to the things that will move the needle forward, that will get you, whether it's the exposure or the connections or in the right rooms, that will be most effective, that you're going to say yes to the things that get you the most, to be the most effective instead of just the most busy, because busyness is a false sense of significance. I'm going to say that again, and I like truth bomb, like real talk here, that we do that here. The busyness is actually a false sense of significance. And trust me when I say I have been in seasons like this before too, where I was like saying yes to everything and just doing all the things, and I can do it, and I'm so busy and I just don't even have time for anything else because I'm just saying yes to everything and I'm doing everything. And it actually becomes this, like, it feels, at least to me energetically, it feels like things are just like spinning tighter and tighter and tighter and going faster and faster and faster, instead of, and like they start to kind of get out of control, instead of actually me, like the yeses that I've said begin to take control over my life instead of me having the control over the things that I say yes to. So as we say yes to the best things, to the great things, sometimes it means saying no to good things. And sometimes that can be hard. That means like, oh, okay, like I've actually set aside this time to go play with my son or my kiddo or whatever, or to be on date night, or to be with some of my best friends and my girlfriends, because relationship is really, really important to me. And so that means I'm going to have to say no to like someone's random, a really great business, locally, but to their grand opening party where, yes, well, like I get FOMO, my friend, like I get FOMO, like when I get invited to go to the really fun launch of the thing or the whatever. And when I've already said yes to something that holds value, like with my core values, that holds more weight and significance. It's not that, right, like this launch thing is not important. It's not that, like, it is absolutely really important to that person. I can still love them and cheer them on and support them from afar, but it doesn't always necessarily mean that I have to be in the room. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to say no for forever to that thing. Maybe on their next year for their anniversary, maybe I'm going to come do business with them, right? But sometimes it doesn't always mean that I get to say yes to everything. And my encouragement for you is, as you're listening to this, if you are finding yourself where there's a lot of doors, a lot of invitations, a lot of things that are starting to crowd your calendar, which, to be honest, in our calendar, we need the space for fun. We need the space for creativity. We need the space to breathe. We need the space to honor our body, whether it's meditation, prayer, working out, like going on a hike, whatever that looks like for you, to just allow space, because that's actually when you come from a place of space, then you actually can get more done. You are more effective. You are not as busy. You have the best ideas. And again, we're interested in being effective, not busy. So again, this means that you are saying no to some things. Maybe you are delegating things that you have done before that you can do. I'm in a new season of bringing on some new assistants that will start to do things that I used to do. And it's because I need the space, and it's because I don't need to be busy with these tasks anymore. And it's because I need to be more effective in the different areas where I am most effective. So maybe you're finding yourself in that place where it's like, okay, I don't have a lot of room for much else, but maybe I can start to delegate to create that space. Maybe I can bring on an assistant to create that space because I'm being busy and not just effective. So my encouragement for you is take a look at your calendar. Where can you free up space? How can you delegate? How can you say no to sometimes maybe it was a really good thing, but what it does is it allows space for the great thing to come in and for the effectiveness to come in. All right, my friend, quick sip episode. Hope you received value. If you did, share it out, or let me know what you're going to be taking off of your plate that is good so that you can make room for the great. Come hang out with me on Instagram at Charity Majors or Business and Bubbly. We'd love to hear from you, to connect with you, to even have you come join, whether it's our online chapter and network with you and connect with you. Or even at our summit coming up. So stay tuned for details about that. Or maybe you know that you have been in the rooms before, but now you're ready to lead the room. You're called to lead the room. You know that you want to create community. There's a lot of really great communities and women that are creating community that are popping up. But honestly, it's a lot of individual silos, and we're all kind of doing our own thing, and we're preaching that we're better together, but we're not really living that out. So if you want to get into integrity and in alignment with doing, not just leading a community alone, but leading a community together with a community of other chapter directors, then maybe you being a chapter director is for you. Head on over to businessandbubbly.com. Check it out. There's a button that says apply to be a chapter director, and I'd love to connect with you. All right, my friend, have an incredible day. Say no to the good so you can say yes to the great. Cheers to your success.
So much for listening to the show. I hope it brought some value and some fun into your business and life. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast, and even share the episode with a fellow business bestie who you know will love it. It helps us continue to attract top-level guests and reach more and more women who are on their journey in business just like you. Remember that when money gets in the hands of good women, great things happen. Cheers to your success.